Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to the channel. You guys have seen me before. I'm usually working on my truck with a tune on it, with a tune cap, and I've been putting in the power supply and working on the bedding and all that kind of stuff. Today I'm working on our van. My wife and I also have an Airstream Interstate 19. It's a nice, smaller 19-foot Interstate Airstream van that's perfect for us when we go out. What I'm doing today is we've ordered a Bluetti. It's a Elite 300 power supply that has a 30 amp output and close to 300 amp hours of battery power. So what I could do is I could just set it outside and plug it into the van. But what I'm trying to do is to set this up so that I can leave it in the back under the seat and have it plugged in and have the van be powered off of it. And eventually, phase 2 will be to have it charge from the vehicle. That way, as we're going down the road, I've essentially added 300 amp hours with a 2,400 watt built-in inverter, and I should be able to get the air conditioner and the microwave to run without having to stop and turn on the generator. So, okay, so here is the inside of the back of the van, working on getting the power supply in, and the idea is this Bluetti power supply will fit here under the seat. Now I've taken out a bunch of the cover panels. They're sitting here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this transfer switch, and what this does is it takes an input from the shore power, and then the second input where it says generator, I'll hook the Bluetti into that. It's just a solar generator, and then the output I'm going to plug into where the old shore power connection was on the van. So what I've got is when I plug in outside of the van, I've got this outlet right here to plug in outside of the van. And then that cord from that snakes through the van. It goes underneath the van and it terminates right here underneath this ottoman. So in here, I've got 3 wires hooked up to this switch that's very similar to the one I'm installing on the back. And what it has is a shore power input, a generator input, and then it has an output that goes out to the rest of the van. And so this is the view of it. And on this one, you've got the shore power input, your generator input, right here, shore power, generator, and then this is the output to the van. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this shore power input. I'm going to pull it back out through the van. I'm going to hook it into the new switch that I bought. And then on the second one, I'm going to hook in the 30 amp cable that plugs into the Bluetti device. And then the output of that will come back into here and plug right back into where I unplug this wire. So what I'm basically going to be doing is having another switch before this one that will select the Bluetti or the shore power. And then this one will select the shore power or the Bluetti, whichever one is active, or the generator, based on what power it senses. So what I like about the one that I purchased, and I'm going to show you this. What I like about this one that I purchased is it has these manual controls. So I can turn it on or off where it just won't work at all. So I can turn off the power. I can leave it in the automatic mode, or I can select whichever input I want it to default to. So I think that's nice. And I'm going to mount it right here on the back of the van, right here. And it'll be right next to where this power cutoff switch is for the whole van. So that'll be kind of the power center. So what I've purchased is I've got that. I've got a 15-foot 30 amp power cable. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off a section of this to go from the output of the panel to the shore power input on the existing van input. And when I pull out the shore power cable, I should be able to run it out of this panel and hook it right here to the shore power input. That'll be the priority input. And then, so what this one does is it gives priority if you're plugged in, and it only uses the backup if there's no power on the priority. And so this one will be the Bluetti. and I'm going to hook this Bluetti power cord, whatever's left of it, after I cut off a section to go in to these wires here, fasten it down so it can't pull out, and that'll be hanging in the trunk here. And that has a 30 amp plug that I can just plug into the front of the Bluetti power supply. I also bought some nice red wire wrap so I can wrap it in red and make sure that it's marked properly if anybody is working in the van. So that's my plan. While I'm in here, I'm also going to install this really cool Bluetooth dongle for the solar charger, which is on the back of this panel right here. And that's just a $30 part, but that'll let me call up the solar power on an app on my cell phone and see how much solar power is going to my other batteries. The Bluetti has its own Bluetooth built in. So my challenges are when I hook up to the vehicle, here's my concern, right, is that this van has an inverter charger that charges the existing batteries for the house of the van. If I were to hook up to an inverter outlet to charge my Bluetti, and then I hook the Bluetti up to the van like a shore power input, and then that will be powering the inverter charging and putting the power right back into the batteries of the van. And so I want to try to avoid that situation. So first of all, I can't plug it into any of the outlets that are an inverter output, so that I'm not taking power directly out of the existing house batteries. So, and then it doesn't make any sense to plug it into any of the other outlets in the van because they won't have power unless I'm plugged into shore power. So theoretically, if I'm plugged into shore power, I can then plug in the Bluetti to charge from one of the non-inverter outlets in the van. What I'm gonna do in phase 2, however, is they make a charge controller that hooks up to the alternator in the batteries in the van, and it'll charge it from that while I'm going down the road. And then it also has a solar power input so that I can hook up a solar panel. And theoretically, I can just divert my solar panels that are on the van into the Bluetti, because the Bluetti will be charging the house batteries through the shore power connection. So essentially, I would more than double my battery capacity of the van and give me a 2,400 watt inverter instead of a 1,000 watt inverter, which should let me run everything all the time in the van. Overall, it seems like it can make a big impact, but I'll have to see how it all works, and I'll keep you posted. Thanks. Okay, I'm at about the midway mark here. It's actually the next morning. I had to take a break, but what I've got here is this panel has been removed, and right there is where the wire goes through to get up to the other automatic switch that switches from the generator to the shore power source. And I'll show you in a minute how I pulled the wire through. Essentially what I did is I disconnected the wire in the box, and I took a piece of this wire, which is the 15-foot long plug. I basically connected the end of that wire to the wire that I disconnected, taped it all off. I came back to this side and I pulled it through, and it pulled through this wire. And then once I had the length I wanted over on this side, I cut it off inside, and then took the remaining pigtail over here, and that's what I've got hooked up through this hole I put in here. And right here you can see on the back, I've got a hole through here. And then this is the switch. And all I did is I've got this switch came with some nice connectors. So I've got in the middle here is where I hooked up the new wire that I pulled through that goes back to the other switch. This is the pigtail for that goes to where I'm gonna plug in the Bluetti device. And then this one on the other side is the input from the shore power that now connects through to the plug on the outside of the van. So when I plug this in, there should be power here that will, if the switch is in the right position, if it's in automatic, it should feed it right through to here, and it'll just appear as shore power on the van switch, and the van won't know the difference. And then the same thing if this is unplugged, but I've got this plug plugged in here for the Bluetti device, then this switch will select this power source, and it'll look just like shore power to the rest of the van. So the idea is I've got this, all I've got in here in the van that you can see is this switch and this cord. Okay folks, I think I'm done with my setup here. This actually wasn't too bad of a project. So just a refresher, here's the Airstream van. And what I have right now is I've got it plugged into my shore power, just using a regular 15 amp adapter through my regular outlet, but it's plugged into my shore power here. And then I've got the Bluetti power supply underneath the seat in the back. I'm hoping to put it over in this area here. I'm just not sure this plug will fit, so I'm gonna work that out where I keep it. And what I've got is as a refresher is I added this automatic switch, and I've got on one side I've got the shore power, on the other side I've got the Bluetti device, and then the middle is the output that goes up to the van to run the van. Everything else runs just like normal. And then on the side here I've got the power cord, the pigtail coming out that I can plug in the Bluetti to in the back, the external power supply. So here's what I've got going on right now. Right now, if you look at the front of the device, you can see that both sides have power. On the left is the shore power, and that's the dot on the far left, and then the second green dot shows that that's the one that it's currently using. And on the right side, you've got a green dot that shows that it is receiving power from the Bluetti power supply. Then the green dot in the middle shows that it's actually sending power. And it's in the automatic mode right now. So what you'll see, let me just do this, is if I just unplug the Bluetti, you'll see that now there's no light on the right, so it's not receiving power. So I'll plug this back in again. And now this should turn on here. Yes, we are receiving power from the Bluetti now. So here's what I'm gonna do. And just for the record here, I've got the air conditioning running right now in the van. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna unplug the shore power line. And this has a very short cutover time. And when we look here right now, there's no power on the left from the shore power. It's only being powered by the Bluetti, and the green light in the second from the right shows that it's using the Bluetti to power the rest of the van. And what I've noticed here is that the air conditioning is still running, no problem. And on the front of the Bluetti, you can see that the AC output right now is 450 watts. It was up to 1,000 watts when it was originally running. Let's go in here and just check this out. I did start up the air conditioner with only the Bluetti plugged in, so I know it can handle that load. And yeah, we've got plenty of cold air here coming out of the air conditioner, so the AC is running, and I've got power to the microwave. I've got essentially everything is running. Now I don't know, I'll have to check out how long that'll run. It arrived only charged to about 30%. I charged it for a little bit just to do this test, but so far I'm pretty happy with this. It looks like by adding this device, I can do everything in the van without plugging into anything external and without starting the generator. There's nothing that I can't do. It's going to run just like I'm plugged into to shore power. So overall, I'm pretty happy. I think the look is pretty good. It looks pretty clean on the installation, and I think it's going to be really easy to maintain. Like I said, phase 2 is I'm going to get a vehicle charger to charge this directly from the vehicle, but I also ordered it with a 350 watt external solar panel that I can set outside. One nice thing is when I registered the Bluetti, there was a little raffle and you can spin a wheel, and I won 100 Bluetti bucks, so I'm going to get $100 off on the vehicle charger when I buy it, which makes that a little bit more palatable. I don't have the solar panel yet. There's another thing I could do if I want to, is I could take the solar output that's behind this panel for the two 100 watt panels on the roof, and I can disconnect them from the solar charger here and hook them to a wire, and plug them into the front of the Bluetti, so the Bluetti charges from the solar on the roof, the existing solar on the roof. I'm not sure I want to go there yet. I just want to see how it works out and how I use it. I may be fine having it charged from the vehicle and setting up the 350 watt panel when I'm on site. So just once again, let me do one more test to show you here. I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to plug in the shore power. And what you should see here is on this panel, it was that quick. It switched over back to the actual shore power as the source. And now I can completely turn off this one if I want to. There, that's off. And now I have no input from the Bluetti. And it switches over so fast that the air conditioner just kept on running. There was no like shut down and turn on again, or no real interruption in power to the van. So again, very happy. I think it's a good mod, and thank you all for watching. Just one last thing. I've done most of my videos on my truck, and I didn't mean to start a channel. That wasn't my intent, but I've gotten, like 11 or 12,000 views on one of my videos, and what's happening is that all the advertisers are just crushing these things with ads, and they're making all the money. So I think I probably should ask you guys to hit like if you enjoy this, because it does. I think it'll help with getting me some benefit versus getting all the advertisers some benefit. So if you can do that, that's probably great. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you find this useful.